the regime is toppled. Pahlavi is back. We're starting rebuilding the country. What do you think? How long would you think it will take until, in terms of foreign relations, how long do you think it will take until Iran have like start making, diplomacy as a free nation with other countries? How long do you think it will be until flights and trade with other countries is going to happen? What do you think is the like timeline from the fall of the regime in terms of foreign relations?
So I think it will, like, when it comes to the actual relationship, like official connect relationship between the new government and the whoever matters around the world, that will be immediate. That would be like within less than a week. But when it comes to actually building, that depends on the, like, when it comes to tour, like flights, trade, investments, trade routes, you know, construction, trade, important deals. Each one of them depends on the area that we're talking about and the legal and the infrastructure that is required, the legal, how fast the legal, the legal bureaucracy behind it goes. So each one of these is different, right? When it comes to tourism, that might take a little bit because some people want to see that you need to be signaled to the world that it's safe now and is stable. But when it comes to signaling that these are the official people that you have a relationship with, and the rest of the world making a connection and officially recognizing them and normalizing the relationship with them, that would be, I think, really fast and really immediate. But each one of these other things that we mentioned, like if we're talking about factories, trade routes, deals, each one of them depends on how fast the bureaucracy of that area allows it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so for example, like I heard Pahlavi talked about Cyrus Accords, for example, that he's planning to
Right.
make. Do you think it will happen very fast after the fall of the regime, or
I
that will
mean,
take more time?
so with the Cyrus Accords, there's many things, right? And even if we don't put an official name on it at
Yeah,
first,
I'm thinking more about like normalization of the.
let me just
Oh,
say,
sorry.
yeah, let me just say this. The most important part of the Cyrus Accord is the normalization of the relationship between Iran and Israel.
Yeah,
Everything else of it is add-ons, right? So
yeah,
even before we get to the point where we sign the Cyrus Accords and say here's the Cyrus Accords, the most important piece of it will happen right at the beginning,
mm,
which is the normalization of relationship within
yes.
Israel, right? Yeah.
Mm. So first it will be like diplomatic relations, then it will be more like flights and stuff like that, and then it will be trades and like actual
Tra-
like probably.
yeah, so normalization, recognition, deal making, well, security deals would be first, then
Yeah,
commercial deals later, and then commercial deals will first will be signed, and then slowly that would lead into trade routes, tourism, the building of infrastructure, especially mutual infrastructure that will be mutually being used. But we also will have intelligence corporations, military corporations, many things like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And but that would never stop, like that would just continue getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah. One thing that we have to be concerned about is our relationship with the UAE over the three islands of, this is one of the things that is going to be a nightmare to go through. um I mean, not nightmare compared to anything that we have right now, but something that we have to deal with is that the UAE claims that the three islands of Abu Musa, Lesser Tomb, and Bigger and Greater Tomb belongs to them, and the Iranian people are not going to let go of those three islands, right? So that's going to be a challenging thing that we have to deal
Who has them
with the
now?
UAE.
It's
Right
now
now,
in
it's
Iranian.
Iran's.
Oh,
Yes, yeah, but the UAE says it's theirs.
okay, I
So
understand.
that's
Yeah,
going to
thank you.
cause some issues. That's going to cause
Mhm.
some issues. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can give Jeffrey two sentences. Yeah, just to bounce off what Armin said, if you remove the Mullah regime and Iran is stable, you will see an ungodly level of foreign direct investment that will expedite the rebuilding, and all the things that the Mullah regime perverted to support, like terrorism, will now be used to underwrite human development.
Hmm.
True. Very good. Very well put.
Thank you.